King 5 Connected is sponsored by Primera Blue Cross.
Our community is what connects us, and the Latino Community Fund of Washington is dedicated to sharing and advocating for what is working in the Latino community. They have a special focus on training and building up the youth, the leaders of tomorrow. Please welcome Marisol Morales and youth leader Elisa Mustre. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you
morning
for
to you.
having us.
So let's talk about, Marisol, about the Latino Community Fund. How did it get started, and what is its exact mission?
Yeah, so we got started over a decade ago. And the reason for that is Latino philanthropists and community members saw the need for creating a Latino Community Fund because there's a statistic out there saying that only 1.8% of philanthropic dollars go back to Latino-based organizations.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and so we saw the need for this, and we really focus on developing and cultivating new leaders. We also support Latino-based and cultural-based nonprofit organizations and improve the lives of Washingtonians.
Part of the mission, you mentioned new leaders, and one of them is right here, Elisa. So how did you become part of it?
Yeah, so I am an international student. I originally am from Mexico, and I grew up there. I came here to study at the University of Washington.
Go dogs. Go dogs.
Thank you. Yes, go dogs. But yeah, I mean, I went from seeing people that looked like me and spoke like me, like everywhere, to seeing very little, Latinos, and I was just craving that sense of community because I felt so disconnected and away from home. So I started looking for ways to get involved in the community, and even my major was related to like community organizing and social justice activism type of work. And I knew that I wanted to be working with my community specifically, so I got connected to LCF through a friend. And I ended up working here. And now I'm part of our youth leadership program, Alianza. And yeah, it's a very unique model that LCF and Alianza have, where they really center the youth and the community and the work that we do. Like, nothing is done without the input of our community, and they let us lead as youths, and as you said, the leaders of today and tomorrow.
That's right, looking toward the future.
Yeah.
Now, those pictures we saw, I'm assuming that's you at Latino Legislative Day?
Yes.
What happens there?
Oh my God, so much. Yeah, so it was.
Where do I begin, right?
I know, right? The planning took months, and but no, yeah, we wanted to take all of our youth from across the state to Olympia to advocate for the communities and kind of meet with their representatives and tell them what are their issues that they see in their community, and kind of more help them build their skills as community organizers, so that it doesn't just stop there, that when they go back to their community, they keep organizing and advocating at the local level and also at the state level.
Why is that so important, Marisol?
It's important that our voices are heard and part of the government process. We want to be heard and counted. We had over 500 youth from across Washington state attend. And, many of the efforts were done by our youth, organized and implemented by our youth, and so it was great. They led the workshops, and leading the next, hopefully the next future of politicians and legislators. So, yes, we're excited about that.
Did you get on the loudspeaker? I saw one guy holding it. Did you get to talk to the crowd that way?
No, unfortunately, no. But I had I had my own workshop going on, and that was the equivalent of that.
That's
with
cool.
my little leaders.
What are the ways to get involved?
There's so many ways to get involved. One of them is volunteering, but really also donating. Like I mentioned before, only 1.8% of our philanthropic dollars go back to Latino-based organizations. So we're doing important work like Alianza, as well as also advocating for our community at the state level and ensuring that our community is counted. With the 2020 census coming up, a lot is at stake.
Yeah, the census is important.
Yeah.
What was the name of the organization on your shirt?
Alianza Leadership Program.
What does Alianza mean?
Well, it's a Spanish word, and it means alliance.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank
Appreciate
you
you coming
so
in today.
much.
And if
Thank
you
you
would
for
like to
having
learn
us.
more about events and community opportunities, you can head over to latinocommunityfund.org. All right, when we come back, help for the homeless also includes mental health services, of course, and we'll check in with one organization providing on-the-street assistance. We're back after this.